Hi, it's Chris Meekness fan. Welcome to FTCR. You're listening to the not exclusive, commentary for Sonic the Hedgehog 2, because we did one for the last one, and why not? We got rid of Skylar. We got rid of him, but there's still me. There's still David. Hi, David.
I'm David.
There's still Stefan. Hi, Stefan.
I don't even think Skylar was in the last commentary.
And there's Steven, a.k.a. Skylar. Hi, Steven.
Hi, it's me, Skylar. How's it going?
I don't remember what we said last time. It's been a few years since even this movie. So, we are watching Sonic the Hedgehog 2, the Hollywood product. Now, we are watching a very legal copy Stefan provided to us. So when we say now, we'll hit play together as a family. When we hit play, what we are seeing are the rings fitting in from black and flying toward the Paramount logo. Your copy's probably the same. So on now, we're all going to watch this together as a family because we love Sonic the Hedgehog. Gentlemen, are you ready? Start your engines.
No.
Vroom, vroom.
No? Okay. 3, 2, 1, now.
Oh, look, there's rings.
I
think I said the same thing last commentary.
Was I scared of them last time? I don't remember. Oh,
David.
Let's see how many repeat
David.
jokes we can do. Let's go.
okay. Paramount. do,
You know what? You're right. Paramount.
look at all those Sega properties.
Look, there's Yakuza on the left.
Right. Oh, there's
I
just
also
radio.
made that joke.
Oh,
Has anyone ever
Where's Opa?
zoomed in to see like what all those properties are? Because like they only have like 6, right? They don't have a million.
I remember someone did zoom in, and there were like 3 or 4 instances of the exact same cutscene from Yakuza 0.
Okay.
So, the Mushroom Planet.
I love it. It's so tasty.
I don't think you're supposed to eat these.
I mean, doesn't he
What-
though? I
I
feel
mean,
like...
Jim Carrey would argue otherwise.
He'd argue for a lot of things I don't know I necessarily agree with. Ooh.
Like
oh,
like the hit documentary The Secret.
Shh, it's a
Yeah.
secret. You can't talk about it.
Okay.
Oh, there's Sonic. They should have sold that as an action figure.
You know, this redesign is not so bad, I guess.
Oh,
I really took the feedback from the first. Oh.
Crunch.
and right. There's the logo, Eggman, and there's a delicious drink.
Like his eyeshadow. It's very grunge.
He grew a little bit of hair.
Oh, I know who he's narrating. It's for us. Right? I think.
Eggman is so smart. He would know we're watching him, I guess, right?
Is he breaking?
300 IQ.
I think is he breaking the fourth wall? He didn't like that. Oh, he didn't like that either. This is when I just say what's happening on the screen. We're 2.5 minutes in.
And he's drinking a drink?
Mm-hmm.
It's an interesting way to open this movie.
Right.
I remember finding it kind of odd when watching it. I just wanted to see my little blue boy, dab and floss and fart. But, this was acceptable, I guess.
You kind of need to get this part out of the way. Yeah, you have to get this part out of the way early on.
Yeah, they did kind of leave him here last time for some reason.
Right. They abandoned him. They were like, he's dead. I guess it's easy to leave him marooned in space if you're not sure you're getting a sequel because, let's be honest,
Right.
Nobody knew if this would ever happen. The fact we finally got a Sonic movie was slightly shocking because they had tried for so long to make it. And then it came out, and nobody knew if it would be good, and it was good enough that they went, yeah, let's do a second one. Otherwise, we just have to deal with fanfics Or maybe a comic book continuation would we find out how he died or not died. Oh,
Speaking of comic book continuations, so you can know who the hell these guys are.
oh yeah.
Just a Guardians of the Galaxy ass, like no-name creatures.
It's an interesting choice because it starts off. There's these people. They're wearing bird-like helmets. You immediately got to think about Longclaw and the birds and the conflict that was set up in the first movie.
Nope.
But yeah, spoilers.
No.
Hey.
But I guess we're never going back to that ever.
Oh, that man's dead.
He made a reference. Haha, point.
So as a film commentary, obviously we're assuming you've seen the movie, so I'm going to openly talk about spoilers.
Yeah.
We are recording this also to date us immediately in a pre-Knuckles show world. We have not seen that yet. This probably comes out around the time that does. I saw someone on Twitter make a very good point about a third movie coming up that we know nothing about at this point. And it made me wish that there was more Longclaw stuff in this and that was a factor. Because somebody pointed out, movie universe Sonic can understand Shadow and where he comes from better than normal Sonic ever could. By losing his mom, a loved one, right?
Yeah.
Stranger from a strange place, kind of stuff. But
The detail.
and then we get Knuckles.
Well,
There's Knuckles.
Knuckles and Sonic
He's
have a
red.
little bonding moment later, like when they're both like, "Oh, we both lost everything that day." So they do a little bit of it, but yeah, they could do a little bit
A
more.
little bit. She might still be alive. We don't know.
Whoa!
That's right. I remember I had a
Like maybe they all caught up to her, Pachacomic and the rest, and were like, "Hey, want to come to our bowling alley?"
Seattle.
Whoa.
Seattle. It's
Seattle.
so funny.
Oh, I need to know where we are. Oh man, that's a dog. Is that Sleuth Doggy Dog?
This fucking drumbeat.
Get-
on
get
this
outta
old lady.
here.
Right, and this is them going after Chaos, right?
I didn't know they let old people live in Seattle. I'm not gonna lie.
No, this is the opening to Amazing Spider-Man 2, right?
God,
Let's see.
man. Okay.
Right. Okay, so we're in Seattle. That car they're chasing, that armored truck, is between two lanes. Should pick a lane.
I remember watching this, and I'm like, I think this is the closest I'm ever getting to the Sonic Adventure remake. I better savor this while I can.
It is very tricky.
Yeah. Here's a question. Game Sonic, would he ever bother to stop a bank robbery?
Would bank robberies even exist in the in Sonic? Because I'm even thinking about it in like even in like comic Sonic. I'm like, are there any there are heists, but like I can't think of any bank robbery. Like it's hard to imagine him in like Station Squares, like people in Station Square robbing a bank.
Well, does Sonic protect the rich? Like, would he stop a bank robbery? Does he care
Sonic
enough?
almost murdered that woman.
No, she's fine.
I think Sonic when like I think Sonic, all that matters to Sonic is that he wants to help people. It's like you see somebody in trouble, he will go and help them. Doesn't really matter who or what they are.
I think he'd watch.
At least this
Oh,
movie
that
doesn't
man.
do the thing where like Sonic is so fast he can freeze time. Otherwise, like moments like these would not matter.
But doesn't he go so fast that he freezes time?
Does he?
In the last movie, he does with the
Yeah, in the
missiles.
last movie, but not in this one, right?
I think there's a sequence, isn't there, where he's like doing it a little bit. It's been a little while since I've seen this, but I'm pretty sure there is a sequence that harkens back to it. Maybe it gets interrupted because of Knuckles or something. Am I misremembering? Look, either way, it's been established in the first movie that this is a sequel to. Oh, here's the bit you like, Chris, right?
Oh, what's happening?
Ice cream.
Oh, you know what?
Oh, is that
On
Baja?
mute. I'm eating an ice cream cone right now too. I wanted to get into the spirit.
Ooh. What flavor?
I'll prove it. I'll bite into it.
I mean, ice cream's pretty...
Do I like the sequence? Why'd you call me out specifically?
Oh, well, I guess it takes a minute. It hasn't happened yet. Because he threw the bomb into the sewer. And so what happens?
Oh, okay. I see. Yes.
The ice cream
The
drops.
thing in the trailers that had me like, but would they?
and it looks so bad.
Here we go.
There it is.
And then the... Oh.
Right. It's what had me like, are they not showing their whole hand here? Right. Like, are we getting a bit more than we thought we would? Even though it seems pretty clear we know what we're getting, you know?
Right.
I was like, well, what if? What if there's a chaos? And they're movie marketing masterminds. But no. We get Blue Justice.
Yeah.
You're a terrible hero, followed by Sonic laughing at him and running away.
Yeah.
Is a hell of a shot.
They haven't updated the population.
Wade.
Well, you know, Sonic moved in, but Wade killed someone on the job, so it
Oh,
evened out.
that's what happened? They're
Yeah.
like, we don't have the money to update the sign. If Sonic stays, one of you will have to leave.
You guys talked over the Come Zone song.
What?
So upset.
I can't believe that Kid Cudi is gonna be a villain.
Cum Zone?
Yeah, the Come Zone. Come Zone.
Oh,
Sonic stole
You
him.
forgot about Come Zone?
I didn't know it was a thing. I thought it was. You know what? I'm thinking of Come Town podcast, and I was like, why would their theme be here?
What is Come Town?
We'll talk after.
Right, we
Oh, there
don't...
she is.
Oh, yeah. See?
She hosts the Come Town podcast.
I just blew up an entire city. I hope you're proud of me.
You just destroyed a block's worth of sewer, and I mean, who hasn't?
I know if you were here, you would have let it hit the kid.
Dog.
How did the dog get up there? Isn't he in the attic? I guess the steps are okay.
Yeah, he knows he's a special dog. He was able to survive the whole house being destroyed, so he's got to have some special powers.
Is it a spoiler that we know the dog's alive? Oh. Is this a callback to X-Men: The Last Stand, where Cyclops went to a lake and died?
And died.
Yeah.
Like a cat?
Oh. No, he was like, "Oh, Jean Grey, you're not dead." Phoenix Saga, and then
And he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I have to be in a Superman movie."
yeah,
Oh, I've
boring
not seen.
Superman movie.
I've not seen most of the X-Men movies, so I thought the parallel was like when a cat is passing, it goes somewhere secretive.
Well, he did come back briefly in Days of Future Past, where I guess everything got fixed.
Oh, that's the one I did see.
Yeah,
That was not a good one to start with.
Oh,
yeah, he should. Yeah, he like everybody else shows up right at the end again. Whoop, Sonic.
Oh, there he
all
is.
right. Here's the fart joke of the movie.
I was glad they got it out of the way soon, because it is what I got my ticket for.
Is this when you got up and left the theater? You're like, I got what I needed.
Yeah.
I knew I should have used real farts.
I also noticed you could see the string as well, like moving the hand.
Sonic, you don't need a new name. You're Sonic.
I hope Tom's house gets destroyed in the next movie.
Right. It gets
I
destroyed.
think in the trailers of Knuckles we see it get destroyed.
We see the living room gets destroyed by Knuckles,
right.
right?
His
I
insurance
hope it just gets
premiums must
destroyed.
be-
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not my dad. You're a human.
You think James Marsden knows what Rouge the Bat is?
That's a
'Cause I was having the thought, like, I wonder how long he stays with this franchise. And then I was thinking about the third movie. It's like someone had to have just like had Rouge the Bat on a piece of paper and been like, this is one of the things you'll be talking to maybe at some point. And he just had to go like, huh, how much am I getting paid again for this?
He's a cop. At some point, he should team up with the Chaotix to solve a mystery. There
right.
we go.
He should leave the force and become a private detective.
Yeah.
I forget what the series was, but there was like a series that James Marsden he was doing kind of like a prank show thing where he was like talking with people, and like the whole time he was just talking to people about the Sonic movies. It's like that
Yes.
that's the most I think of what James Marsden in real life, like via Sonic. I just think about that bit.
Becca and I watched that, and the whole time she would just look at me every time Sonic was mentioned. I'm like, leave me alone.
People will use it against you if you tell them you're a Sonic fan. They'll just look at you anytime it comes up. And you're like, what do you want? But then meanwhile, I showed Wreck-It Ralph to my partner for the first time recently, and every time Sonic was on screen, I looked at her and went, there he is. So I guess I deserve it.
That was us when we were watching Scott Pilgrim. So
That's true. It came up so much.
no, the fact that it was Scott Pilgrim and then Columbo in the same sentence, and we went, "What? Oh no!"
Sonic should deny him entry.
Bro, James Marsden's going to Hawaii? Just like Ichiban, like a Dragon Infinite Wealth?
Whoa.
There's been a lot of Hawaii recently. Now that I'm thinking about it.
And then
Has
also
there?
the whole like the Sega thing for Frontiers in Hawaii.
Yeah. Must just be someone over there really wants to go there repeatedly.
There's a lot of, I mean, Sega's a Japanese company, and there's a lot of. Hawaii is a very Japanese-friendly state, so,
It's true.
and they're really close. So
There is that whole there's the whole Pokemon thing that's happening there, which then led to a lot of uh-ohs.
Oh.
Oh, here's a song.
here's the house I need to make in The Sims next. Okay,
Oh, can
You
you
know-
do that?
There's like a 50-50 shot that video just blows up for 3 million views somehow. It just feels like the exact kind of like, oh yeah, sure, why not video that just blows up.
What
Well-
if you recreated
Made
all
it in
of...
Roblox instead?
Oh, Roblox?
oh,
Oh.
I created Movie Sonic's house in Roblox.
Oh.
Sonic, are you wasting those rings? Like, I don't...
yes, he is. It's
Also,
so
why-
upsetting.
Okay,
He only has a few.
right, there's a finite amount, right? That was something that seemed to be a somewhat of an issue in the first movie. This one does ignore it completely. Like, yeah, there's rings, don't worry. Like, how many?
And then he loses all of them in this movie. Although I presume
Sure
that
does.
it's like I guess Tails and Knuckles they probably like have, since they probably like know how to get more of them, so that's what solves it in like future movies. Like, oh, Tails and Knuckles knows where to get them, so
Oh, here's
That's
the
true.
post-credit
Yeah.
scene.
Tails.
Guys,
He looks different.
I've been updated.
It is interesting though, because in the first movie he was very precious about them because they were like the tie to Longclaw in a way,
Yeah.
right? But here it has to serve the character arc of, oh, I'm irresponsible.
Reckless. Yeah.
and also you could think of it as, oh, like before he's like, oh, I have to keep leaving, but now he's like, no, I'm living here permanently, so the rings don't really matter to him anymore.
Well,
Take this to Target.
right. I mean, it helps him get to Target. It probably helps him get places. Oh, Tails, you're gonna...
This is just so much work for a party by yourself. Like, I'd get sad a quarter of the way into it and be like, what am I doing?
Right.
I've never had this much fun in my life. Aside from when I see you guys, of course.
A good book? What would Sonic read? What novel do you think he'd be reading right now?
The Bible.
That's a much more interesting topic, but movie Sonic using FaceTime really bothers me, and I took a step back and thought about this kind of way. I don't know. Something about Sonic and actually using Apple FaceTime is bothering me. Anyway, I wonder what he would learn from the Bible.
He wouldn't be wasting those rings, I'll tell you that much.
I've got to take this ring and visit God in heaven to see if he's real.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
Could you do that?
I could settle this once and for all. But then, like, is God even that interesting to someone who can hop through portals and dimensions, right? It's like, oh, that's just another place then, at that point.
The ring's open to, like, wherever you imagine, so if you are thinking of the surface of the sun and open one, like,
Ooh.
do you just destroy the world instantly?
Oh.
Okay, I need to talk politics right now. Are we pro or con wedding subplot?
I love it.
I might be pending. This is like the second time I've actively watched the movie. I might be using this as my gauge on that. It has its pros. I like this. I like later when they look at all of his friends on the beach, shirtless, drinking, and Tom is like, I wish Sonic had that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think all the wedding scenes have all the actually funny parts. But maybe that's just because they were designed for adults. Like, this is what mom and dad get to watch. And it's like, oh, uh-oh.
Yeah, it feels like this was very I don't know if it's I don't know if it was this, but it does feel like it's the most improvised part. Like, this is the part that is like, we'll just let these actors kind of just go nuts back and forth.
It didn't feel that way to me.
Oh!
Snow dogs! Whoa!
Oh, he did the thing.
He did the thing.
He did the thing.
Is that Parks and Rec character? Right?
John Ralphio.
Yeah, John Ralphio, that's the one. Okay.
It's the ring! Get it? Haha.
Right. I guess that would have been funny if the ring opened in front of the TV, but...
7.
Oh.
And then Sonic's like, 7 days?
And Knuckles crawls out from a well. I'm still thinking about that ring on the surface of the sun thing. And then I took it a step further, and I'm like, if it takes you anywhere you imagine, can you imagine new realities? Like, are you a god in that sense?
Oh.
Maybe the fourth movie can tackle that one. Hi, man.
Right. Well, maybe they'll touch on it when Maria gets shot.
Well, Shadow could use a ring to go to a different dimension where she wasn't shot.
I want a dimension exactly like this one, but Maria's still alive.
Oh.
Thank you, Shenron.
Oh no, call him an idiot.
Okay, he looked very freaking what's his face from Wacky Races?
Oh shoot.
Dick
I hate
Dastardly.
that I don't remember that.
Dick Dastardly.
Dick
That's what he looked
Dastardly,
like.
right.
I wanted to say Snidely Whiplash, but it's like, no, it's not that. It was Dick Dastardly I was thinking of.
So Knuckles is Muttley then, and that's pretty good.
Yes.
It's the bit from the trailer. He said the thing.
Amy can meet Penelope Pitstop. Oh man, I like what we're setting up here.
It's a race.
Ooh. Oh, we
So the thing in the wrong context.
This is just like Sonic Forces when Sonic's like, "Why don't you tell me the source of your power?"
Oh no.
I like how in the trailer for this movie they reanimated that. They had him say it in a different spot, And then when we get the trailer for the Knuckles show, they couldn't even bother to like re-record dialogue, and they just have stunted pieces of words.
It's the worst.
They
Yeah.
have
It's just one of those things. It's like, I know it's the standard and everyone does it. I just don't know why you just don't take that extra step to be like, let's make this sound natural to other human beings.
Yeah.
I don't know. Can't be that much more work, right?
No, it really isn't.
oh, there he is. Knuckles holding.
He's
Sonic.
so cool.
Oh.
He's so cool. Yeah. Look at him.
How's that work?
Oh, no.
Me when watching this movie.
Would you even trust that popcorn? I mean, Sonic did smash through a TV. Things got destroyed. There might be bits in there.
Microplastics?
Yeah. Although maybe Robotnik is like, I eat microplastics for breakfast.
Soon I will become full microplastic.
That's his
It's
final
just the tiny
form,
plastic.
which is what we'll see in Sonic 3.
Oh man. The microplastic saga, as it's called retroactively, yes. How one man became complete waste.
Right, just like, oh.
Oh shit, it's Wade.
Fucking
Wait,
just
sweep!
murdered Knuckles.
I do like the inconsistencies of power here. Like Sonic is really powerful, but then the cop car is too much for Knuckles.
That's right.
But yeah, Knuckles, he didn't hit the shoulder button for his guard.
Right.
You know?
Okay.
He's in
Right.
his neutral stance.
Right.
This is weird.
This is just Jim Carrey doing
Jim,
a thing, and they
you're
went,
you're like 50 going on 60, man. Calm down.
Hey,
"All right,
there are
he's
10-year-olds watching this. All right. And they're laughing.
impressionable.
It's me. I'm 10-year-old.
Did this movie reach enough people for a kid to have seen that and be like, well, I'm going to do that. I'm going
Oh,
to sit on the car window. Look at-
I probably just nobody
Oh.
TikToked it.
Okay, I have an idea.
I'm afraid I don't
There he
understand that
goes.
reference.
I really need the zoomed out shot just showing Tails' legs like a whole foot above the gas pedal.
But he's got those two little robots driving for him, right?
Oh, yeah.
We do have the sirens going. Sonic is a little afraid. Oh, more property damage. Like if you're in a police car and the sirens are going and you're heading towards a red light, like you can just, you're in a police car. People should stop for you.
Yeah, that's the truck's fault. Yeah.
Yeah, the truck would have gotten written up for a ticket. Of course, now Knuckles has caused more property damage. How much? Has anybody calculated how much money would have to be spent to repair
Property
the thing?
damage count. Yes.
Right.
I was just thinking, like, if this was 2009 or something and the internet was still good,
Uh-huh.
someone totally would have done that. Unfortunately, they just do shit like what we're doing now.
Oh. Well, we should do it. Okay, like how much is a police car? Okay, how much?
How much is a cop car?
How much?
car
Right. How
door?
much is a cop car? How much is a semi truck? I don't know
Ooh,
what
if we
sort of.
take the property damage into account of the house in today's market,
Right.
Shit,
Sonic took apart
Putting out the
that-
forest fire from the explosion.
Right. I can't believe he drove
lawnmower.
that.
That's a really good bit. Honestly, I forgot about that.
That must have been a really fast lawnmower if it made it all the way there that quickly.
Yeah.
See, now I'm like, oh, it'd be funny if he customized it on the way over with Eggman powers, and now I can fly or some bullshit.
Here. Remember in the comic prequel where like Agent Stone ruined everyone's life who worked at this place?
This
so he
this,
could do
this was the hard. Yeah, this is the hardest. I laughed. No. And nobody else in the theater was laughing, but I was crying.
I had a very similar experience. I was like, why do people not get it? This is great.
Yeah.
Oh,
He just immediately destroyed that face. I would have been like, wow, cool. How'd you do that?
Who is that?
watch is threatening me.
And in the novel version, he kicks the shit out of that big guy.
Right. He like murdered. Does he murder anyone? I'm trying to remember now if he was like there was.
I think someone does die.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is. I think there's implications that he killed. That he got rid of somebody in the comic.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, got rid of somebody comic, and even in the book, maybe he implied like, unless it was just the comic.
I don't. Yeah, I don't remember. The only time I remember in the novel was just him fighting the guy, but like he just kind of like just beat him up and then kicked him out. He did. I don't. There wasn't like straight up like he choked him out or anything.
Damn. If only.
If only. Oh, there it is. It's landing. I don't know why you didn't get that like immediately.
Why didn't you use Why didn't you use the buzz bombers in the last movie?
Why didn't he just take all this to their house? Actually, yeah. Wait.
He wanted to watch Knuckles beat up Sonic.
I guess.
Yeah.
300 IQ move. We wouldn't get it.
That's
No,
true.
you wouldn't.
He's like, oh, if I call him the satellite, it'll be too noisy. Knuckles is quiet until he's not.
Okay, true. Oh.
Rehat.
And Nucky's still climbing.
Yeah, like in the game, he would have been a lot faster.
Yeah, he's got those 6 climbing at the moment.
One of the best bits in the movie.
Knuckles is great in this.
Yeah.
Idris is amazing.
Oh,
Please don't do that. What are you doing?
Ah.
I
What-
agree with Knuckles. I understand nothing. What-
Oh, we need movie Eggman in Fortnite.
okay. I'm listening.
It does seem like something that he should. Yeah.
Especially
Maybe that's how you get around the issue we keep running into. Because people are like, oh, they should put Sonic in, but he doesn't match the body proportions.
Well, you
Just
could
put it-
get
but Eggman
Yeah.
would, yeah.
movie Eggman and Sonic Man. There you go.
Yes.
Oh, he did win the poll for the art.
That's true.
Wow.
Crushed my favorite hand.
You know, in 5 years on Twitter 3 or whatever is around by then, there's going to be a very viral 4,000 retweet tweet of someone being like, Knuckles movie Knuckles wasn't actually that good. And everyone will agree. And I'll be like, well, did we forget the 2 decades before it? Then I'll be sad.
You didn't have to put in the brain power to render that thought, but you.
Yeah.
Yo!
Yo.
Oh,
Wait,
Wade Whipple.
sweep!
My God, look at him.
My mom.
They grew that hair in a lab. Get over here, Mr. Pally. Wow.
Yeah, why did he?
That's totally him. That's totally his body right there. Definitely not just some random guy they got standing there to fill up space in the CG.
Why does the map do this now? Is it? Did they say?
Oh. One Claw knows.
Isn't there something in the book that explains it a bit better?
I,
Or is
I
it
think in the
something
novel,
that
I think in
might
the
have been
novel
in it?
Tails. I think Tails does something. I could be remembering wrong, but I
Right.
think Tails did something in the novel.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
convenient.
remember when I told you in the last movie that to leave Earth if you can't stay anymore? Actually, no. Yeah, staying on Earth was actually the point all along. Oops, sorry.
Right. Implying that I guess he only went to Earth and stayed there instead of the implication that he's been planet hopping?
I believe he was all like, yeah, because it was him and Longclaw were planet hopping the whole time, and then he goes to Earth, and then he stays on Earth for like the 15 years or whatever, and then he was be like, oh, if you found out, then you're gonna have to go to the Mushroom Planet. But then it turns out, oh no, you were actually supposed to stay on Earth this entire time. Oops.
Thank you for the speech, Tall Owl.
All right. Well, I mean, there's those. Oh, he's sad. I'm here.
Messes with me that she vaguely sounds like Sally Acorn. Her voice. Yeah.
All right. I think there was a additional Wade footage film that just didn't make it in this scene. So.
What?
You can never have enough.
Why would you cut that?
Right. I want the Wade cut.
All the human, I mean, all the human characters in this movie are like really weird because they are kind of treated in a lot of way like cartoon characters, and it's like the movie kind of feels like they know that these actors are kind of gold with what little they're given. They're doing really well, so they really want to give them like more time to do something, but also they kind of recognize that like they're not really important to the story, so a lot of their stuff ended up being cut. Like Wade just kind of gets left behind at the end and forgotten about. Rachel and the groom get forgotten about once that happens. Stone is kind of like weirdly in and out the whole time. It's like I feel like if they committed harder to them, it would have turned out a bit better.
This should have been 2.5 hours. I'll say it.
Yeah.
It's already 2 hours. Screw it.
Right.
Those kids will sit there.
Well, hopefully Sonic 3 is 3 hours. You never stopped steaming it, so this milk has just been sitting there for months? Like, what are you doing?
You brought something. A proud warrior of Ken Penders.
Lethal combat. They were teaching him how to murder, like, at a young age. That's... Like, it's I'm going, everyone loved that line, so that will be the thing.
The activation phrase.
Right. I mean, but what if somebody actually ordered that? Oh, this...
Oh, we're at the best part.
Yeah.
We got here pretty quick. Okay.
Yeah, I love Sonic the Hedgehog.
Keep those eyes peeled, boys.
Oh. It's like you have to wear a shirt, James Marsden, because you can't look ripped like them. Although I'm sure he's also been, training.
Hollywooded.
He's a Hollywood man. He was Cyclops.
Yeah, a few months ago I rewatched Hairspray, and I was like, man, like he's so good. He's so charming in that movie. Like people need to put him in more. People need to put him in more musicals because he's a great singer, and he's got that charisma down so well.
Chris, I don't need to see him without his shirt on because I can see him with his shirt on. Like,
right.
I can see all that right now.
Like James Marsden's
His
flex,
immense muscles keep peeking through.
Right. James Marsden's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do like a fake flex, but it's like, no, you're flexing just like he is. You're both flexing. You're both like, don't even pretend.
Look, man, when you're the cop of a small country town where nothing happens, you gotta do something.
I guess.
And I guess the answer is go to Planet Fitness and never leave.
Where's the closest Planet Fitness?
Oh man, that I hope that comes back into play.
Yes. Look at those guys. I wish Sonic had that.
Right, I wish Sonic could just hang out with shirtless men all day. Solo? You mean like Han Solo?
Oh.
Feeling like a star, can't stop my style.
You're married. Did you know that? What?
Are we?
Alright. That's a good transition. Hey, did you know that originally he wasn't supposed to be on Earth? That the scene was supposed to take place on an alien planet? Did you know that?
No.
Huh?
And did you know that on this alien planet they were supposed to find a giant ice cube, like with the frozen skeletal remains of Big the cat?
Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum.
And that I didn't know about. I knew about I knew about like was that like just early development material, or was that like reshoot? Like was that late reshoot changes?
I feel like they never filmed it where it was they're on an alien planet, so
That must have been an early draft script.
Yeah.
I don't think
Yeah.
that made it to production.
but it doesn't make
If only.
right. So they wouldn't have been, I guess, in a place full of human beings. I mean,
I forgot about that.
I've heard about all of this entirely, not gonna lie. I forgot about the dance scene.
yeah, I just remember being like, they used the wrong song.
Yeah.
Because there is
Should've
Which
been
song
Bunch of
is it,
Boys.
David, that they should have used?
what the song they should have used was "Work That Sucker to Death" by Xavier. That's what they should have used.
Or if they could use a Dreams Come True song.
I don't know.
Sounds in to know. Well, let's play Bruno Mars.
You've been like, that's not creepy.
I've even modeled my smell to smell exactly like you.
Like,
Sonic's not creeped out that Tails watches him bathe.
he's like, wait, you watch me in the bubble bath, like.
That's awesome.
You know. I hate texting people with the green bubbles. You know, Sonic's just so fast that like Tails wouldn't see anything. You know.
It's a good thing he knows how to read English.
Oh yeah. Weird. Never thought about that before.
No, what you see is English is an alien language.
Oh.
They can already speak. Yeah, they can already speak English. It's fine.
You know what? Also a good point. Just never even thought about it.
Oh, I remember there was there is a deleted scene where Stone's talking about they took away all your assets, and then Eggman's line is like, cancel culture is the worst, or something like that. And I'm like,
God.
good thing that was cut.
Well,
What?
like, you know, if Eggman
Was
is-
that
Mhm.
was that in the theatrical release? Why do I remember that line?
No, it was a deleted scene. I think it was people post on Twitter. I remember you might have
Oh,
seen
okay.
that.
Right. I feel like we should see that a lot more than we do. It feels like one of those things that will just be posted daily somewhere.
Right.
Oh, it's an amiibo.
That was oh, there's some nice like lighting behind those images.
It's like a stream room setup, honestly, at a point with the lighting.
It's like, we're leaving Stone here. Oh yeah, great.
And he has no pin. Yeah, I feel like I think Chris, yeah, you even mentioned it. Is like I feel like we should have had just like a little moment of like Stone like just being like, "What the hell? You just leave me again?" And like he has like moments of doubt until in the end, then he's like, "You know what? No, I'm gonna stick by him."
Yeah. Something going on with that character. Alas.
Well, but I mean, I thought that he was left behind on purpose. Like, Robotnik is saying things, but Stone knows that's not really what's going on.
Mm-mm.
Oh, he farted. Another fart joke.
I forgot about that fart joke. I gotta update my website.
Double down on the fart jokes. That means there's going to be 3 and 3.
That means there'll be 2 Limp Biscuit jokes in the Knuckles series and 3 in the morning.
God, what if one of the fart jokes involves Maria? Like Maria and Shadow are hanging out in the Ark, and
Oh,
there's a.
I had a
fart.
weird moment of like, why do I feel like that existed? But I remembered the Shadow fan film styled like the movies where he just burps next to her in the trailer or whatever.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
little,
Right.
seeing Shadow burp was a little strange. I feel
I
like
still need to watch that. I have not.
Oh, you haven't?
No,
Oh.
it's canon. I have to though.
It clearly ties into this, which, uh, you know, it's fine for what it is. Duh.
With an underwear to be worn by salads. Oh, that's weird.
Sonic, you're also like fast. Can you like?
Oh my
Please?
god, is that a callback to Sonic Colors? The Miles Electric doing a bad job at translation? I didn't even think about that.
Oh.
We're out here, baby. Update the trivia section on the wiki pages. Let's go.
He's
So
like,
I know. There was one thing I remember, like when the movie first came out, people were making the quote unquote plot hole of like, oh, why don't they just use their speed to go and get the map or anything to escape? But like, you remember that, oh no, they have to be in here because there's a blizzard outside and they literally can't go outside. So it's like,
Well, Sonic still has his rings. He could have just used one to go back home and
I mean, true.
be like, hey, let's go back when the blizzard's gone.
that is true. Yeah,
That is
very
true, but I feel like at this point now, I guess now they're like, okay, now he wants to be conservative with the rings, even despite
But also Tails
it's
is
part of the
there. And
hero's
presumably
journey.
Tails has rings himself, so you don't have to be as conservative. About
Yeah,
that.
he did travel here with them.
Right, and Tails could be like,
Yeah.
well, I know where to get more rings because I actually exist in my society and you don't. They just really wanted to show this man dance.
This is one of those details I lose because I don't pay 100% attention because my brain's bad. Is Tails from Sonic's world in this universe?
I assume so.
I know. What I always assumed is that he's from a different planet, but like since they mentioned that interplanetary travel is like a natural thing across other planets, so he's just been able to, like, because he even
Right.
said like, oh, I tapped into your thing and like I watched you, So I think it's just a simple of, oh, they learned about he like they just have that well, even in like in the prequel comic, he's like traveling from planet to planet all over the place. So it's like, yeah, he probably just learned from Sonic from going to another planet.
I
That's
just
true.
assume he's from the furry planet, where the furries are from. That's where Sonic's from.
Yeah, that's what I was
Knuckles is
wondering.
from-
I was like, I wonder what Tails' planet is like in the Sonic universe. But I guess at a point, it's all very fluid in terms of like who lives on the planet. If you can just travel all the time.
Right. I guess they can just be wherever, but presumably Tails has existed amongst
Oh,
his
well,
own
this is what I
kind.
came for.
Yeah, it should be work that sucker to death, right? Work that
Here's
a
sucker to
question.
death. Come on now,
Oh.
work that sucker.
What's
to
your
death.
question?
Does Bruno Mars know what Rouge the Bat is?
I don't even think he knows what Sonic is.
Well, I mean, he got this check somewhere.
I don't even think he knows about this check. I would be very surprised. I
It probably just like consolidates, right? It's like, here's a royalty from Universal or
Paramount,
whatever,
yeah.
Paramount. Yeah.
Well, how old is Bruno Mars? Oh, he did the Sonic
Here's the
Adventure
thing.
pose. He did the thing.
Whoa! Again, closest thing to a Sonic Adventure remake I'm ever going to get.
That's right.
also the dancer kind of looks like J.K. Simmons to me.
Okay, yeah, I see it actually.
Especially if you ever see, especially if you ever seen it, like how Buffy looks like in his like beard, like with his shirt off, he's like massive. It's like, yeah, that kind of looks like him.
Right. Right. I think, let's see. If I go to Google right now, wait, if I search Bruno Mars and Sonic, I'm just going to get this, aren't I?
Probably.
I don't like that.
You could tweet him.
I could tweet at him.
He'll answer. He's just scrolling on his phone right now like, oh, I'm so bored. If only I had a Q&A going.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, Bruno Mars is part of a American musical super duo called Silk Sonic.
What? Oh. So he's a huge fan.
You mean?
I've spent so many nights wishing I could be in a European bar with you. Wait, are we in Europe? Is Ukraine part of Europe? I'm American. I don't know the world.
No, it's not.
Right, that's different.
It's Eurasia, I think.
Right, that makes way more sense now that I'm actually applying thought to it. Hi, I'm stupid. Anyway,
In a village. He was in a village.
Europe is like over there, and I'm like over here. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm also I'm very planet illiterate.
Yeah. When you can just throw a ring and travel anywhere, you don't need to look at the map. So it's my excuse. Okay. So cute. He's getting sleepy.
I didn't like the lead up to the dance scene, but I liked seeing Sonic and Tails dancing.
Yeah.
Like I just would have liked different circumstances to watch them dance.
Do you think Colleen do you think Colleen's putting on like a slightly different performance for this, or do you think it sounds pretty much just the same like she always does?
I mean, slightly different because it's a different director. So yeah.
Yeah.
Tails just immediately passed out.
Oh.
No.
Sonic voice cast is so fluid in direction in general recently that I just kind of don't think too much about it, I think.
I'm also curious if if Jeff Fowler actually directed them, because like with these kind of movies, like when you have like voice actors, a lot of times they just have a voice director to direct them, and like the actual movie director like just kind of sees the stuff after. Like I would believe if Fowler actually directed them, but I also wouldn't be surprised if he didn't.
Yeah.
Is it the Paramount logo?
I like to believe. Oh,
where's Patrick Stewart?
that's a great commercial.
Throw the child.
It is the most I have thought about Paramount Plus in my entire life.
Oh, well, you're going to think about it
So it
more
did a
come
good
April
job.
26th when the Knuckles TV show premiered. It's not a TV show. It's a 6-part event, actually.
When I activate my 1 week free trial or whatever, and then never think about it again.
That's right. You'll be able to see it all at once. Hey,
Are they releasing it all at once, or is it a weekly?
Yes,
all
they
at
are
once.
all at once.
All right.
Ooh.
So it is basically like a
Lore.
movie.
It's a 6-part event.
Oh, look, it's them.
Whoa. Okay, that's Locke. That's Dimitri. That's Edmund.
Enerjack.
That's Linda. That's
Enerjack.
That's it, right?
I got an email from Ken Penders over the weekend because I
Whoa.
asked him, and I was like, hey, that thing I ordered, I never got an order confirmation. And I can now confirm that I have officially communicated with Ken Penders. I'd like to thank Jeff Fowler, Bruno Mars,
I do like the style of this.
TJ.
There's a lot of lore.
Yeah, that's pretty
in
neat.
there. Yeah. It's like, oh man, what if they made like a Sonic movie that just sort of
Looked like that.
Get
Yeah.
it, Fast and Furious. Haha.
is The Rock president yet?
I don't think that will come to age poorly, but if that does come to age poorly, I will chuckle.
They need The Rock to be a voice. They need The Rock to be Shadow. That's how this all comes full circle.
No, don't make him Shadow. Just you could actually cast him as the president. The president is a character in Sonic Adventure 2.
Enjoy your gaming. Oh my god, wait, that's not a bad idea. I
Yeah,
hate that.
the Rock. He is starved for content right now. He's taken over WWE. So it's like
Right.
he'll do
You
anything
can get him
now.
for cheap. Yeah.
He went back to wrestling, so he needs some W's. Yeah, that is absolutely true. He's at a low point.
Oh yeah.
All because of Black Adam.
Oh, they're definitely never making Black Adam 2.
No,
Wow, I still haven't seen Black Adam. Is it bad?
that's fine.
It's all right.
okay.
Yeah, it isn't terrible. It's just very okay.
Oh, remember that time Tails almost died?
What opinion has you like this?
No, no more.
Sonic, you're fast. You could have ran faster. But I do like his little Eggmobile. Look at that.
Yeah,
There are more.
I don't
things
know
in
what
this.
Uber is.
All right, what year does this? How much time actually passed between 1 and 2?
Well,
273 days, I think it said.
Yes,
Was it?
less
Yeah.
than it was less than a year.
It was less than a year. Okay. So, but was it before? When when did Sonic 1 actually take place? Because when he goes, I'll be home by Christmas. Was it actually before Christmas?
I would have to double check and see if they have any. Cause I don't know if they indicate exactly what
The
like
prequel comic
Right.
shows them like hanging out during like a Christmassy type. What it's called winter, Steven. During winter. It's so I think he did not make it home by Christmas.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Damn.
I mean, like,
But you know,
yeah, like I don't know how the weather. Yeah, because I don't know how the weather works in Green Hills, so it's hard to determine.
Wyoming.
Yeah,
So it would be very snowy in the winter.
yeah. So
Yeah.
All right, they're in Montana.
Global warming.
And we're leaving Paramount.
Oh,
behind.
Montana, not Wyoming.
Hey. Did you know Paramount used to own Sega?
what?
Oh yeah,
No.
that was for a little while.
Right.
What?
Right. Paramount used to have a parent company called Gulf and Western. I don't know. Maybe it's still that way.
Oh.
I'm not sure. Gulf and Western owned both Paramount and Sega, and then at one point, Paramount bought Sega itself. So instead of it being two companies under the umbrella of Gulf and Western, Sega was a subsidiary of Paramount.
and
but then-
Paramount's Viacom. So
Paramount's Viacom. Right. I don't remember.
I don't think
Because all
Gulf
those
and-
conglomerates became
Yeah.
bigger conglomerates, and I don't. Yeah. Right. So, but then.
Interesting.
Right, but then at some point, like, was it Rosen? Was it David Rosen? Like, he was part of a group of people who bought Sega back from Paramount, and it became an independent company again.
Okay, no, yeah, it was Gulf and Western that owned Paramount, and then Viacom bought Paramount.
Okay. So does Gulf and Western still exist?
Oh.
What do they own? See, here's the
Hey, here's
scene.
that thing you were talking about.
Yeah, there's some. Oh yeah, no, it's defunct since 1989, so
Okay.
it's been gone for a while.
Same.
I guess because Viacom is.
I guess like he can only do it once per movie or something.
It's on the cooldown.
He did
They
it
can only-
twice.
Yeah.
He did twice in the first movie
Right, he did it in the bar scene, and he did it
at the very
the-
dude with the
at
missiles.
very- yeah, with the missiles. Sonic's being cocky. Knuckles broke that rock.
Yeah, that's right, he did. Oh, there go the rings.
Oh, yeah.
Sucks to be you.
He only had like 16 left. Like,
Doesn't have a lot, yeah.
no.
I'm surprised that Paramount Plus let Knuckles up on that mountain, because he does just destroy part of this mountain.
He's destroyed. That's bad brand synergy right there.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I love Brand's energy.
Oh, look.
Oh, here we go. Look at all those echidnas. There's
This
Constable
is where you get the
Remington.
rhythm badge amulet thing.
You were the only child here. Let's not think about
You
this.
said to go to a bowling alley. I did not know what it meant. I can't wait to watch that stupid show.
Oh man, I would get so excited if like, right, you have Pachacamac, he's there working and then at one of the bowling lanes, it's Longclaw. She would have a great, like, I'm sure she had like a 300 right, all the time. That wingspan probably helps with accuracy. Oh.
And Tikal's like, wow, you're a great bowler, Longclaw.
Thank you, Tikal. Oh.
I wish my grandmother was alive.
Maybe Tikal would be your grandmother. Wait, no, I mean Longclaw would be Tikal's grandmother. Never mind.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
No one's yeah. See, Knuckles is like, wait a minute, what do you mean?
Honor.
Oh no, Patrick Stewart, you're about to be buried under snow. I mean, Arnold will be fine, right? Right?
What'll happen to Creed the band?
Oh no. Indora?
Or Peppa.
Peppa.
It was a wordless cut to that guy's lower back Creed tattoo that had me like, no, I'm going to remember this for the rest of my life, actually, with Knuckles staring at it.
All right.
Like, what a shot.
Reno 911 guy, right? Isn't that what
Yeah.
it was?
Oh,
Yeah.
Whoa!
Whoa! Well,
It's a
Sky Chase.
plane.
And now we're here.
He's like, okay.
Hey, did you know that that banner is always flying behind the plane in SA1? You just can't ever see it.
Oh.
Oh, sorry. I forgot I was playing Sonic the Hedgehog for the Sega Genesis.
They put ads on the mobile version.
In
It's
universe,
weird.
yeah. So in universe, where did that song come from? Like, who made that? Who made that 8-bit chiptune version? Because we know that the Green Hill theme because of the piano version of the first movie. So who made the 8-bit chiptune version of it?
Right. I guess
Apple.
Dreams Come True would have been. Also, why is he calling him? I don't. Oh, right. He doesn't have any rings, right? Isn't that what it is?
Yeah.
He's all ringed out, bro.
And I guess Tails is unconscious, so if Tails has rings, that's not very helpful.
Also, why do you need why does it need to be a FaceTime?
Yeah, you know.
like-
It's free advertising. I don't know.
Yeah, it's free advertising, and like I know why it is because it's a more dynamic. It's for the more dynamic shot than just having them hold. Like, also you need that because you need that shot. I was like, oh yeah, he needs to see the.
I love seeing James's face in a phone rushing towards a mountain.
Oh, James, you fucked it up.
This is a good bit. I like this.
It is. I do like it.
It is like when you watch it first time, you know exactly what's gonna happen. And you're cringing because you're afraid what's gonna happen. But then because what happens right after it, then it's like okay, it's not as cringy anymore because you know what the payoff is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's stuff like this where it's like, I know I also want a more traditional Sonic movie that takes place in Sonic places. But there's something really stupidly funny about I need to swap your wedding rings as you're standing at the altar to summon in my hedgehog son. That's just funny. I don't care.
It's
Although
got
you
that SA1 NPC energy.
I know they want it to be funny, but I guess like the actual answer would be him going, I gave you the wrong ring, and you hold up the real ring and be like, there it is. And then he'd go, oh. Then you
he
wouldn't
punches
punch him in the face. But I mean, it's great.
He just
that
wanted to
does
punch.
it.
Yeah, he just wanted to punch him. That's all that matters.
I know.
Whoa! And now the wedding snowed in.
That's fine. I bet none of you are dead, right?
Chill out.
There were 24 guests, but I only see 22. Oh. Buried under that snow.
All right, Sonic and Tails, you have a seat.
It's like, wait.
This bit. Oh lord, there's two of them now.
This is out of hand. Now there are two of them.
The wedding scenes have all the best jokes. Like, that's why I love them so much. Now, Chris, I remember you asking, like, why was this sting operation even planned in the first place?
It is
Like,
weird.
were they expecting Sonic to be here? But, like,
Right.
I think GON was just here to make sure everything was going smoothly with the wedding because what they want. I'm so stupid for trying to make sense of this, but like they know if they get an agent with Rachel, then they'll have like a stronger connection to the family so they can like spy on them, right?
Yeah, I suppose so, right?
So surely
Maybe
they would have
there's
some
even an
agents
element.
here.
Oh, that's
This bit too. God, I love this bit. The wedding scenes are the best. All right,
I
I'll
guess
stop
there's also an element of like Sonic is so chaotic that there's a decent chance that somehow he will come here anyway.
yeah.
And also maybe they just want to go to Hawaii in universe, so why not?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
it's a nice vacation. And also, like, they just get to hang out. They don't have to worry as much about like where the hell is Sonic. Where it's
Yeah.
like we're just having human scenes with human people.
Yeah, I think because since like the one kind of issue like one of the things with like Tails is that Tails kind of gets taken out of the movie for a large part and he doesn't really have like a real like arc or anything other than like, because like pretty much after like the cabin scene. So if Tails was active during this part and he's helping Maddie and Rachel break in, I think that would have made this whole like remaining section kind of feel more Sonic-y, because like Tails is there doing stuff, and it would have given Tails like his like something kind of more substantial without like taking over from like Sonic and Knuckles stuff in the latter end part.
That's true.
No,
Yes,
no,
yeah.
I want the movie to pass the Bechdel test, so I want just Maddie and Rachel to have their own little adventure. Like, let the
Okay,
girls
we'll
have their
figure it.
moment.
I do like that though. I was seeing in my head Tails pulling out all kinds of weird gadgets, and it just does all the same bits anyway. And I was like, you know what? Yeah. But I also like Steven's point.
Oh, you can buy this at Target.
Huh.
Except you can't. They didn't sell it. It would have been an obvious
What?
toy. Tails' backpack full of Tails' gadgets. Everyone would have.
Yeah.
I would have bought it. Couldn't have worn it. It would have been too small for me. But I would have bought it. Would have been like, oh, it's so cool.
I believe in you, David. You could have wore it.
I've seen more Sonic Prime toys like out in the wild than Sonic Movie 2 toys.
Sonic Prime, you say?
I mean, Sonic Prime was designed specifically to sell 1 million toys, which is.
Yeah.
But like, there are toy things in here, and they did. You know, I know they made a couple toys, but that backpack is such an obvious piece of merchandise.
The giant Eggman robot being the obvious one, because it's like, oh yeah, it looks very different in the merchandise because oh yeah, things
Right.
probably changed.
Right. Well, it's just like part of it. It's not like a whole giant Eggman robot.
It's a different color. It's a different color mainly. It's like purple in the in the merch, and then it's actually like more like real color, like regular Eggman colored.
Right. Well, I wonder if it was purple because it's just cheaper to have a block of purple plastic than to paint it. You know. Whoa, there they are. Ooh. Two femme fatales looking to murder government agents.
So relatable.
Yeah.
I would be stealing a drink right now, too.
Do you think this movie's woke?
Cool. That's a good question. But the answer is yes.
They just killed this guy, so yes.
That man is
Oh,
dead.
I need to know what happens to this guy.
That was Sonic Wind.
You know, if this wasn't a woke piece of trash, the post-credit scene would have been that guy in therapy being like, and then I went outer space.
No, I think we do see him drop in a bit. He drops in front of another guard.
See, and that's why it's woke. You know, we can't have anything anymore.
We can't
Alright,
we can't have a strong black woman kill anybody. Shame.
What does that mean?
No, he's right.
Right. They didn't plan this out too. Oh, but it's okay. Because they're dead. Oh, he's dead.
No, I gotta say,
It's Yondu's arrow.
oh, this is going by a lot quicker than I remembered it going in the theater.
I did not
In the
mean to
theater,
kill
I
all
was like,
four of those
man.
men, but it's fine. Okay.
It's because the first time you watch it, you're like, but I want to see Sonic.
I want the
But then-
fireworks factory.
Right.
After you've watched the first time and you realize, oh, wait, this is better.
This is the gold.
He's feeling.
Yeah, he matches Leslie Nielsen energy so much.
Oh man.
Like
if Leslie Nielsen was
I need
alive.
to see somebody put him in like a yeah,
Oh.
there he is.
See, he died.
Okay, right.
Well, he's not. He's not actually dead.
Yeah.
Now he's dead.
Now he died. So that was his final words. Look at all that booze. Okay.
Yeah,
Gene
heart.
Lin knows how to do it, man.
No, this movie made better use of a heart song than Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 did. I'll say that.
Well, this isn't home. We're in Hawaii still. Oh, wait. That's.
Man.
Boom.
This is great.
Good.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe I was too hard on the wedding scenes.
Oh man, do you think there'll be a wedding scene on the Ark?
Oh,
It's like, I want to
That's
I
a
want to
big
fuck
question.
that.
Someone should edit him to say, "What's a woman?"
What's a woman?
By the way, there are no guns in this movie.
No, they're all.
Like, there's a
stun-
fake little. No, they all have stun guns.
Yeah, they're all
Yeah.
taser.
They are all tasers, which is
Except for Tails' little tiny gun or Eggman's big laser gun. Like, there's no guns.
I mean, it does look like a gun.
No, but it's a cute little toy.
Whoa! It's like, yeah, she can make you explode like a.
She's like holding back, trying not to do the twisted to the side thing.
right.
This poor gun commander. Like, so many Olive Garden visits are flashing before his eyes right now.
Right. And then later, Tails is like, "Oh, you found my cake exploding gun. It only works on cakes." What? Yeah, it has something to do with flour and sugar. It
I
sometimes
was
works
when I
on
was on a
pies.
diet.
Yeah. Sometimes works on pies. It's never worked on a pasta buffet.
He tried. Oh, he
I
tried.
just can't get it to work.
I have a lot of prototypes at my lab. Sometimes I look at a Chicago-style deep dish and I just want it to explode, but it won't.
Man, he could have painted on any type of facial hair shape, but he chose that shape. It's a very interesting choice.
It was the correct choice.
Oh, they're in love. And that plane's still going for some reason.
Don't forget that there's a plane, audience.
Whoa, was that a biplane? You know, I've always wanted one of those. Put my
Happy Pride Month. All right, bye, Sonic.
Oh, meanwhile,
All right, it's a Sonic movie.
y'all were fools.
Oh, it's right here.
We hit it where nobody would ever decide to look. The offskirts
Decide
of
to look.
Hawaii.
Thankfully, no one ever wants to go there.
They should have hit it like under a toilet. Like, who would want to look there? You take one look at that and say stinky.
Think of all the plumbing jokes you could have made with Joe the plumber. Oh man.
Oh, I can't wait for Nameless Guy the Mailman in
Wow.
the Knuckles show.
Oh.
Another freaking laser in the sky. SMH. Although now when you think about it, there really aren't that many like that. That was like a thing in the early 2010s that people got mad about, but you don't really see people complain about them anymore.
I didn't know there was a complaint.
I think it
Huh.
was because of like you had like Avengers and like Transformers and like there were a lot of like big blockbusters where like the finale would revolve a giant portal in the sky.
Ah, I see. All I did back then was watch Ratatouille on loop, so I think I was kind of out of it.
There's not a portal in the sky in Ratatouille.
Oh, man.
Exactly.
They should, Ratatouille 2 should have Mr. Rat on Sonic's head, right? Like,
Ratatouille too.
Ratatouille.
Just the concept of a sequel to Ratatouille is enough for me.
well, you know, they're making sequels to everything, right?
It's true. Inside Out 2 is coming out.
Yeah. They announced Moana 2,
Right.
which isn't Pixar, but it's still the same. I'm all.
Oh, it's like, oh, now I'm awake. My sonic senses are detecting. He left me.
Oh, I have 2 hours of unsurveilled Sonic. What happened?
Do you think he had like detailed journals of what Sonic did?
I hope. Yup.
Wait,
Yo.
sweep.
This is where the sticker in our server comes from.
Hell yeah.
All right, because he has no car. I wonder what happened to it.
You can only find out in Mad Libs.
Dum, ba-dum, ba-dum.
Is that the only coffee shop in Green Hill? Because, like, it's a small town. I think somebody would notice the fact that suddenly the one coffee shop is closed down.
Well, it's owned by a very evil man who killed the previous employees of this coffee shop. Maybe he killed all the other coffee shop employees.
Maybe.
Ooh.
Also, like, I guess it... oh,
I can be the... Oh.
does it not bother anyone? Like, that Agent Stone does own this shop? They know who he is, right?
You know, he reformed. I have to ask. We saw the joke of like a realistic classic Eggman. Is the joke just as realistic classic Eggman, or did someone on this know about Eddie LeBron's Sonic fan film Eggman and said we got to do that?
Well,
that feels like a 1% chance.
Well,
but-
I mean, 100% Tyson knows about it, so...
right. So like there is a chance, and that's why I have to wonder.
Right, yeah, I
'Cause,
guess
man,
it really does.
what a great Eggman. The Booper.
They should have hired him to be the Olive Garden commander.
Ooh. He said it.
All right,
Yeah,
at least he
he
said
did.
it in context. Like, it makes
This
bit
is
more
a fan.
sense.
Yeah, no. This is a fantastic like use of the way like how like the way the waves work in this. It's such like an amazing like you rarely ever see like when running across water things like this. Even when I think of like something like The Incredibles obviously has the most famous one, but like that doesn't do it like in this way. So just seeing like running across these waves like this and the way the waves are done such it's really great.
Yeah, they rendered this on the Dreamcast.
Whoa. It's part of that Sonic Adventure remake.
Okay, yeah, see, yeah, this is the Sonic Adventure remake. This is him running up chaos. No, this is the Sonic Generations version remake where he's not Supersonic, and he fights him like that.
They'll never
I really
remake
appreciate
that.
it though.
Oh, there's
'cause
crab
I've
meat.
never thought about actually walking or running across water realistically, right? So I was watching that. I was like, oh yeah, it would suck, wouldn't it?
All right, hang on. Is that crab really native to the islands near Hawaii? Better look this up. Maybe the movie's bad.
Let me ask Ichiban real quick.
It is convenient that this was so close to Hawaii.
Yeah. Interesting.
Whoa.
Owl.
Owls.
Labyrinth.
Yeah, they put in the best level from Sonic 1. Labyrinth Zone. Right?
It's certainly my favorite.
Oh man. I'm just happy that
Well,
anything's
I
there.
mean, they removed like all the water from Labyrinth. So would this actually be Lost Labyrinth?
Oh, wait. Oh no. And it wasn't found before this.
I know he came up with the idea of the Bird Warriors just because he saw the sprite in Labyrinth Zone as like an owl or whatever. Like I do like how they're actually making the stone tablets here really look like owls.
Yeah.
It's he's really making that headcanon. Well, canon.
Good touch. I like it.
Yeah.
Very natural reading of the game, I think. If that is the case, you'd climb above the walls and just walk.
Yeah.
No,
you do that.
no.
There's so much space above the maze.
Yeah. Just do that. Here we go.
Make sure
Oh,
you jump
there
at
it
the right
is.
time or it's endless. Oh.
Okay, there is water. Oops.
It is water. It's Labyrinth Zone. It's so good.
No. This is Secret Temple, David.
Show
Secret
show me
Temple.
the legend. Yeah.
Capitalized.
Show me the legend. Show me your legends. No, that's the Hidden Temple.
Sonic, don't go too fast. The screen won't be able to keep up with you.
Oh, you gotta be careful.
Oh, he
especially
spin
in Sonic
dashed.
1. Oh.
Or was that the drop dash?
Oh, Knuckles.
He's not even react. I mean, it is better that he doesn't like. It is better that he doesn't have a reaction or a face. He's focused. He's like Eggman's pretty much just talking to himself the entire time.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's...
What? Why did they make this joke?
Why is
Really
why specifically a Limp Bizkit backstage pass?
It feels personal.
Oh, yeah. He
Is
used
it
to
because
be a
they're not
roadie for
performing?
them.
Is it because they're not performing anymore?
Well, I guess...
I googled Limp Bizkit backstage pass. The first result is Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on Reddit r/Limp Bizkit. So the Limp Bizkit community clearly had some questions and didn't get it. Yeah, no one got it.
Well, you're right.
Right, so Pat, if we can talk to Pat Casey or the other guy, that's the one thing we have to ask him. Like, what's the Limp Bizkit joke mean?
Yeah, honestly.
Well, what is going on with Limp Bizkit right now? Is Fred... how many albums do they have? Oh, okay. On their Wikipedia page, there's a picture of them performing at the Festival of the Lakes in 2021.
The best I can find at a glance is that Fred Durst. It's a joke that he has some disdain for some of his most ardent fans. The stands. So maybe it's like you couldn't use it because he doesn't want to meet you.
I think it just means Limp Bizkit isn't culturally relevant anymore. Who cares? I think it's just...
Yeah, I think that's the actual joke.
That is gotta be just the joke.
Bounce bracelet.
Well, they only have 6 albums.
It's time for a 7th, baby.
Their 6th album is called Still Sucks. So, Oh look,
I like his
Sonic's fighting
punches.
Knuckles. We should probably be like,
It's cool. It's a cool fight scene. It's really good choreography and directing, which is really hard to do with CG characters.
yeah.
Is it?
I mean,
There's a love subplot here.
I feel like a lot of live action CG movies do kind of have a problem with their the fight scenes with their CG characters. I mean, like
They probably just
yeah.
don't have the right director for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Well, yeah, I mean, like the Godzilla movies, like until Godzilla versus Kong, like that was that when they finally figured out like how to direct those scenes, and then it's like, oh, here, Fowler really like knows what he's doing here.
I've altered the deal. Pray I don't alter it further.
I'm surprised he didn't say that, so that they make the Star Wars jokes in the third movie. You know, Sonic, you're fast. You can just run up and get him now.
That is true. You could.
Well, actually, no, Knuckles is also fast. You both could run up and punch him.
But he's gotta be evil and act and eat it up and ham it up. And
well,
egg
if
fan it
Sonic
up.
did that, then there wouldn't be another 30 minutes of the movie.
Whoa, there's still 30 minutes of this movie.
Don't you want more Sonic movie? Not less?
It's the end of Act 2. Actually, well,
Right, don't-
actually,
Oh.
the
38?
Oh.
the end of the thing would be. Oh, he said the thing.
Ah,
Yeah, but it's power enriched by the heart.
I'd
He
say
doesn't know that part.
Sonic about to leave would be like Sonic about to
Whoa.
leave to go to the labyrinth. That would be
Whoa.
the end. That would be the end of Act 2. That's like
They
the
all
low.
died.
I think that would technically be
they're
the
all dead.
lowest point.
I forget. Do we have a dramatic third act breakup in this movie?
No,
Thank God.
this is well. Technically, like the whole movie was the like technically like, the breakup, but then it's like, oh, like now this is the coming together moment.
Rest in peace, Knuckles.
Sonic, you gotta.
He's putting himself aside for Knuckles.
Oh, he did it.
He did the thing.
How does that work? It works. It's like, okay.
Knuckles doesn't understand that. He doesn't have fingers.
I never counted.
What are you pointing to?
And he says that aloud, immediately drowns.
I can't swim. I don't know how to double jump infinitely yet.
Right. Oh, man. And then we find out who saves them. It's Chris Thorndike.
No,
Oh, wait.
don't speak his name here. This is a sacred place.
Boy.
It's been said a lot.
Yes.
Still just wild to me that it took this movie to make people within Sega that make decisions go, I guess we should rehabilitate his character, kind of, huh?
Just a little
Turns
bit.
out people like Knuckles. Weird. Maybe we should think about our characters somewhat, maybe now and again.
Maybe we should give him just a little bit of depth. Like, we don't need to have them just be chess pieces on a board.
Chris, I can't be seen associating with people who don't like what Sega's doing. I would like to be hired by them one day. Please take that back.
Oh, well, FTCR is kind of like a resume, right?
Well,
Right.
well, no, they only hire people that are 100% defending everything or nonstop shit talking. If you're in the middle, then you'll never get hired.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Gotcha.
Oh.
I mean, the guy who worked on this movie did make Nipples the enchilada after all, so I think you just need to do that.
Okay.
Oh, they're going to be best friends.
Whoa!
Rule of threes.
He can't control his strength.
It's got that George W. Bush handshake. Hank Hill would not be
Oh,
happy
man,
with
it's
it.
Wade.
Wade Sweet.
It's Whipple time.
Whipped for Whipple, rise up.
Whips for Whipple.
Oh.
Tell you what I would like on my bagel. 6 episodes of Wade Whipple.
It's like, yeah, that's what I said. Whoa, it's
Green.
Yeah, that shot.
Oh.
Me on my Adderall.
God. Yeah.
Whoa. Oh.
There really is a lot of stuff here that just kind of happens.
Well, this was Jim's idea.
Oh, I'm sure it was.
Of course.
Whoa.
Yeah, no, I have no doubt in my mind about that.
Oh, I said I was going to kiss him for a second.
Look, he looks right.
Me
They're
when I
right.
fucking get
They're
you.
right there. Look, he's so close.
Give me a kiss.
And he's handcuffed to a chair. Hello.
Kinky.
All right.
What?
Go to fanfiction.net or
Oh,
what's the other one? Rule of Our Own.
AO3.
Yeah, that one. Archive of Our Own. That's it.
Archive of Our Own, which is different from
It's on there.
archive.org.
Wade Whipple
He
Watches
ate
is
it.
the name of it.
He consumed the display
He
bagel.
consumed the display bagel.
Crop.
Also, wait, how does Gunn know to be here?
Why not?
They probably always have tabs on the place. I mean,
Well, I assume they said Wade sent like they said that Wade. I thought they said Wade like called in and told them or something like that.
Did he? Was that said?
I thought, but
don't-
maybe I might have missed that. Maybe it was just a coincidence.
I think they just
I just knew.
Right. I mean, even if they were keeping tabs, there's no way that the gun commander should be there because in a second the gun commander is
Oh.
look.
there.
They come on a
They
helicopter.
come on a helicopter.
Sigma Alpha 2.
Right.
Well, it says 15A.
Oh yeah, Sigma Alpha 2 heading due south, and we're en route, and everything's a go. Right, they didn't use a ring, unless they did. I mean, Tails could have given them a ring, I guess, but but then it'd be weird if they used a ring to go to a place to go on a helicopter.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
All right.
Oh wait, there are real guns in this movie. Well,
Dum dum dum.
real.
Right. Man, they renovated the entire town.
No wait, are they? What are those supposed to be?
Air bullet guns?
Yeah, what?
Not
No,
air bullet,
they look
rubber
like
bullet?
laser guns.
Yeah,
Never mind.
they're laser guns.
I think
Yeah.
it's Halo, right? Is that actually Jim from the back, or is that a stand-in?
I am gonna be I'm gonna be curious because since they announced that Jim was coming back for Sonic 3 very late, like after filming was already done, so it makes me wonder like were they not sure if he was gonna be in it like even through most of production, and that it's gonna be are they doing reshoots to get him in, or was it always the intention and they just didn't say anything?
It'd be a nightmare.
Yeah,
Guess we'll find out.
Right. I feel like it would
take
have
me
to
with
be.
you.
They didn't say anything because this is all fine.
He's making Metal Overlord.
Oh, those
That guy's
people are
Yeah,
dead.
those they're
Yeah.
all dead.
It's a good thing nobody was on
See-
that train.
This is what we need the little comics to explore, though, right? Like, what's up with the train guy? Was he just like in the leg of this thing? Like, oh, I don't know where I am.
He should have crawled out of the wreckage. He's got like his little conductor hat. That way you know it's him. Oh
Yeah.
man,
Spray painted the word Sonic on the plane.
that would have been rude.
Then we
They
would have been
don't
sitting
own
here
that.
like, well, how'd they get the name Sonic on the plane? Did they take a ring to Home Depot and get some paint?
Well, they would have had a moment where Tails is like, "Hey, look what I did! I spray painted your name on the plane."
I really am obsessed with you.
Oh right. I mean, that ring proves that they still have more rings, and that Knuckles and Tails are just still good to keep traveling.
Yeah, they have rings. So
What? So why was Knuckles trapped under the thing underwater? Did he not have rings? Was it just Tails who has the rings?
He couldn't get to the ring and
Right,
his
he
butt,
was-
I guess.
He was
Right, he
stuck
was-
there. Yeah.
he got stuck and he was
Keeps
knocked
them in
out.
his shoe.
And so when he was,
Oh right, he was knocked out. Okay.
he was right, and just
Sure.
like, and then, right, and then the snowstorm or the avalanche. I mean, Tails was knocked out, and
Yeah.
Though
I guess it would've been rude
It is interesting because through pretty much most of the theorizing for the movie, I never until this was revealed, I never saw like Death Egg robot predictions. So like when it was finally revealed, everyone's like, "Holy shit, the Death Egg robot! What?"
Sonic 2, baby.
Right. See, Snively would never be this into Robotnik.
He'd be like, I guess I'll sit up there if I have
Mr.
to.
Robotnik.
Fucking hate myself.
I'm referencing Ghostbusters.
It's a callback.
Oh. What's Ghostbusters?
This should have been a Limp Bizkit song.
Oh,
And then he could have been like, why is Limp Bizkit playing in my robot?
right. It could have been Crush 40. We know he listens to him. There was a
Eh.
playlist. That's a good question, Tails. Oh.
Wee.
Oh.
Me when I'm out of there.
When you gotta leave the Discord call one way or another.
Hey, isn't that the plane from... They're just like, yeah, I guess we'll stand here, you know. It's
What
gonna
else are
be,
they gonna do?
That is true. They
Give them the Chaos Emeralds.
they got nothing. Like, we're just...
Oh, what if we can get Super Wade? Oh,
Super Wade Whipple! I'm whipping out!
oh God, he's clipping through Agent Stone.
Living through-
Oh God. Well, I mean, is that the first time they
Oh,
Shared the
It's
same
a-
space.
oh,
Yeah.
Tails got his goggles. Huh.
But he's not wearing them.
The best place to have them right above your eyes.
I don't think because he didn't have like these scenes in the original trailer. He didn't have those goggles. I'm almost certain.
and Sonic is dead. They all die so many times.
How can you even? They're so far away. You can't hear him.
Well, I guess Robotnik is kind of omnipotent at the moment, right?
That is true.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Yeah, and also he somehow felt that.
Right. Tails put guns in the plane. He could have spray painted the word Sonic on it.
Oh, there's our guns.
Oh, that didn't last long. But yeah, like Tails definitely. Oh, there goes the tornado.
That didn't last long either. Ah!
Duh.
Ah,
That's dumb.
It's so stupid.
no, but the mustache having a practical use is really funny.
Yeah, I do like that. I
Yeah.
think that's very fun.
Even though now Stone's knocked out.
Rest in peace.
Okay, so there's one of those jokes left in still.
Oh, this reminds me.
Whoa.
We have to set aside time in our lives to do a commentary for Sonic Drone Home.
Yeah. It wasn't on the DVD, or else I would have also ripped that. But that's a Blu-ray exclusive, so we got to do that another time.
Right. You
Oh,
have the
definitely.
DVD, but you don't have the Blu-ray.
No, I have the Blu-ray. I just don't have a way to rip off of the Blu-ray.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Let it rip.
All right.
For any Paramount executives listening to this, we do each own the movie, of course. We're just weird.
I mean, wasn't Drone Home uploaded to YouTube at some point?
I think
Oh, the
it's on
shot.
Paramount Plus too.
Cool.
Yes, the Avengers shot.
Whoa.
We don't have groins.
Right. Knuckles is like, why can't I say groin? I am
Whoa.
using an accurate term to describe the area between his legs. It is groin. I will throw you at his groin.
We must hit his cock. He did the move.
Oh,
I don't know what that move's called, but he did it.
he did. Tails has got
He
a
doesn't
gun.
have the
don't
yellow
you?
gloves. How is he
Oh.
able to do that?
Whoa. Oh, they're all together. The triple threat.
Yeah, their color,
Sonic
like,
heroes.
their three colors honestly pop out and complement each other more than probably in any other piece of media. Like maybe it's because seeing it in like with realistic lighting, I think makes the blue, yellow, and red work so well. Ew.
1 million, huh?
And then
We're helping, really.
And once he becomes good, he just becomes Drax.
Our kid.
Tom.
See you
he's
guys.
Like,
Fuck
Tom,
I don't
what
care about my
Fuck
life.
you.
Cam, what happened here? What's that giant robot? I was just trying to go to the hardware store. I've got this leaky faucet.
You can have my one ticket away from the giant robot.
Right, I'm sure I won't be dead or anything.
That line is pretty good.
Service your machines?
Yeah, and also the
Like, you don't know how
the
many
weird
different
the weird
versions of
the weird
Sonic.
filter that adds on him makes him sound very Pollock-esque.
Oh, he's doing his app.
Blam.
Right, are we still
This-
counting, like, how much
Property
money?
damage.
Property damage?
Oh,
The
'Cause,
nose.
yeah, I was just thinking,
nose
like,
gun.
man, this bridge,
That's
huh?
canon.
That'd probably take a while to rebuild.
Right, destroyed the bridge.
It also reminds me of in Gravity, because Gravity Falls, the finale of season 1 has them fighting a giant robot in the forest on a bridge too. But also the robot isn't this big.
Oh.
Wow.
He's like,
Whoa.
oh, guys, there's so many.
Just in surround
I'm
sound.
right here. Oh, no, I'm right
so
here.
bright.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, boy. He's not Mickey. He's Tails. Oh.
It's a very distinct difference.
Yes.
Oh?
Oh.
Metaphor.
He said the thing back to him.
Oh. Oh,
He did the thing.
It's like, I'm red again. Further damage. I mean, I guess you gotta rebuild the whole bridge. It doesn't matter. How much are... Okay, so, like, how much is a train?
How much is a bridge?
Yeah, how much is a bridge? How much is a train? How much are some tanks? I gotta do some calculations.
It's been a while since I've been in the market for a CEX train. I'll tell you that much. Oh, he's so dirty.
I need to take a bath. Where's the Head and Shoulders? I have so much dandruff, but I never tell anyone that.
Sonic, stop talking.
I can't. Oh. Wow, look! It's the Master Emerald. It's a good thing I'm internally bleeding. Oh, Sonic. Oh.
He's supposed to be the fastest thing alive, but he was
It's a good
too
thing.
slow.
I wasn't
how
slow
did the
enough to
truck
save
go
my
there?
family.
Like, the truck would have been on a road, but, like, the road is to the bridge, but they're on the bit that's under the...
They are off-roading. They are in the right vehicle to do this, David. You shut your mouth.
Yeah, but how do they get
They know
there?
what they are
America, son.
doing. This is Montana.
Whoa!
That's right. Green Hills, Montana.
You would understand.
Established 1981.
I don't know about that. Oh, right. You're right, yes.
No, wait, it's population 1981. Wait, it's established some other year.
Oh, wait,
right?
you're wrong.
No, yeah, I am. I corrected myself.
I was just like, David said it. David's always right about Sonic. Sure, why
I'm
not?
always right, except when I'm wrong.
Oh, boy. Whoa!
Oh.
Oh no, all the shirt. We gotta collect them.
So he just made a few multiverses there, right? Let's go check those out.
It's gotta be close.
Oh. I mean, you could have aimed directly at them. I don't...
He likes the theatrics.
He does.
You know, he's out here.
Eggman is a very
We're
theatrical
family.
man. It's like, oh yeah, it's about family. Yeah.
There's no one I'd rather be crushed under a giant robotic foot with than my wife and my son, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, Sonic said I love you. Right, power enriched
The
by
power.
the heart.
Blah.
Sorry, anyone that doesn't know the video games.
Right. Well, I mean, they established that the Master
You'll be
Emerald
fine.
is a power, and that there were 7 Chaos Emeralds in the Master Emerald, and
It gives the goose juice that makes you a different color.
right. And we saw Eggman using it, so I guess
Yeah.
you know if you're watching it and you don't know what's happening, it's been set up.
There's enough context. Yeah, there's enough
Should've read the
context
wiki.
clues. Yeah.
Right. Oh, there he is. He's like, "Whoa, Sonic stole my collar."
Like me.
He must really like me after all.
Wow, I guess we are best friends.
That would have been funny if in this recontext he's yellow because of his love for Tails. Although I guess it's because there is that debate of that Tails is actually more of an orange.
It-
Game theory, did Sonic just side loop? Also, that's where the truck was.
right. Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're dead.
Mom, Dad, it's fine.
It's festive.
I'll turn over a new leaf, I swear.
Both sides, Eggman. Cancel culture,
damn it.
Eggman. I don't know, guys.
I forgot about that. Bwah.
Oh, Sonic.
He's so strong.
He's super. You didn't think this through, did you? Oh.
Oh. Yeah, kick his ass, bro.
Murder him.
Oh.
Ah, yeah, he did the thing.
Ooh.
All right. Well, I guess this wouldn't count for property damage.
I mean, he's damaging the property we've already counted, I guess, technically, right?
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Eggman.
Oh.
That scene was so cool.
And he's dead.
I remember watching this and being like, wow, that's the coolest supersonic spin in a long time. And then Sonic Frontiers came out. I'm like, wow, that's the coolest supersonic spin in a long time. Wait.
Wow. Well, maybe this movie reminded them to do it. Be like, yeah, we can be cool with Supersonic.
What?
He's been engulfed by the
I
yellow.
read it in a British comic book before. Trust me, bro.
I'm one of 8 people on Earth who knows Fleetway Sonic.
Whoa.
Funny. Hot dog.
Is it from Costco?
Right. Didn't that still get leaked, like,
Oh,
at some, like, no, whatever.
What's it?
oh, that? I think it did.
And then, right, the home release added more chili or cheese to his face. Whoa.
That is also true somehow. Yeah, I remember that.
I don't remember that. I mean, I remember Supersonic leaking, obviously, but I don't remember anything about the chili dog stuff.
Oh, it was just,
Yeah, no, for some reason in the home release, there's like more chili sauce or something.
yeah, it is slightly different. They updated the effect.
Of everything to change.
Right?
Yeah, why
For
did
the
you?
sequel.
Yeah. Why did you let 7 incredibly powerful gemstones just disappear? Seems like
Look, man.
an issue.
He's got 3 more movies in him, bro. We gotta go.
You're my mom, you're my dad, and you're my picket fence. Wait, isn't that my... No, it's my line in this continuity. Knuckles, how did you...
Oh.
Sure, okay.
Okay, thanks, Knuckles. So now he can break the Master Emerald to make Supersonic and not just go to space and hunt them.
As long as a bat doesn't try to steal the shards of this, everything's
Well-
fine.
They made the Master Emerald with the Chaos Emeralds, like to put them all into one, right? So isn't this thing kind of useless now without the Chaos Emeralds?
I think Tyson has said something somewhere where he's like, "Oh, it does have the powers of the Master Emerald now. Don't worry."
Sure.
But like,
I just like
yeah, I don't think it's as
there.
I don't think it's supposed to be as powerful as Game Master Emerald, because like that can like has the power to hold up a whole floating island. Well, I don't see this Master Emerald as doing that, especially without the.
This bump.
I feel like the Master Emerald is pretty much going to be used as like the conduit for searching for the Chaos Emeralds in the third movie. That's what I'm expecting.
That could do it, yeah.
See, look, we've gone full circle. Remember the baseball scene? He was alone and sad, and took out the entire like middle. Yeah, took out the power grid.
The rare Hollywood duology. This is probably the only thing left to do in this town now is come to the baseball diamond.
What is?
You know what my wife said.
Funky Town.
Fuck you!
Oh.
Jesus.
Whoa, you could have murdered Tails.
There's some property damage.
Yeah, there's some more for the count.
Conquered the second of the bases.
Who wants to go to Arby's?
Did we ever use that Olive Garden gift card?
Maybe that's like the impetus in the third movie, right? They're like digging through the purse. It's like, oh, we never used this.
No, there has to. It's like the Uncharted movie, or the Power Rangers movie. There has to be the big climax is at an Olive Garden.
Oh,
right.
Man, they fought at a Papa John's in Spain in Uncharted. What the hell?
And it was what was it? It was a Dairy Queen.
Oh, right, the dog. He's
He's
right
alive.
there.
It was a I think it was a Dairy Queen in Power Rangers.
Amazing.
Right. Wasn't there a Krispy Kreme?
No, it's Krispy Kreme.
Power
That's right. You know,
Yeah.
I'm thinking of Guardians 2 has a Dairy Queen show up.
Well, we said
Great.
Dad. It's full circle. Sonic's learned things. James Marsden's learned things.
He's like, you know,
I think I saw in an interview of Idris Elba saying like he's the one who came up with the grape line for the ice cream. Which I guess makes sense why they didn't write Tails wanting mint.
Huh.
'Cause they didn't even consider the grape line.
I feel like we know that they did like tell like he was like asking, what about Knuckles' character? So maybe he did. Whoopsie daisy.
Oh my god.
It's in the cooler? Okay, that's fine. Oh, right, and here's the alternate universe retelling. No, wait, no,
Here's
I guess.
Come Song.
But also now we know Kid Cudi is an actual character in this universe. So
That's true. Right, I guess the music video does have the Kid Cudi stuff. This doesn't. The ending is just the pixelated...
Oh,
there's some level design.
it's so cool.
I wonder what exactly did freaking get 16-bit flossing.
Whoa.
I wonder how much John Whittington like contributed to the writing, since they have the story. Pat and Casey and Josh Miller get the story by and screenplay credit, and then he has this, which usually means that there was like they did that first draft and then Whittington did the other draft.
Well, there
Yeah,
we go.
I forget who did this. They're on their retro forms though.
Yeah, they are.
It looks so cool.
It is.
Better than Prime.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, way better.
Yeah, why not just hire them to do the Prime stuff? Because they had...
I mean, look how cool this looks. Oh my god, that's neat.
Yeah, it looks
I like it.
Labyrinth Zone and Special Stage. It's all whoa.
I completely forgot that Tyson is actually a co-producer. I thought he was just another advisor or anything. Okay, so he actually got paid producer bucks for this.
Right, I guess the producer thing was given to him very late. He wasn't expecting it, and they're like, "No, you're getting it."
And
Crazy.
James Marsden gets he still gets the top billing.
Well, I guess he's a human. Right, Tyson has.
Because he's a human.
He's a human, right? So Tyson gets to be a co-producer because once upon a time he made a comic with Nipples the Enchilada. That's
Right. That's one of
success.
those lineages that's very fun to trace back.
Right? Here's the post-credit scene.
No, this is a mid-credit scene. There's a difference.
This is a mid-credit. What? Look, there were credits.
Yeah, come on, David.
There was a scene.
He's alive. Hooray.
Hey guys, it's me.
In case you couldn't tell who I am. found 3 terabytes of selfies.
Shouldn't you have told us this like earlier, like in the year when we were wiping Robotnik stuff off?
Well, they went back for a second wipe. Very important. Whoa! There he is.
Black
Whoa!
Who's that?
Sonic.
And everyone gets excited.
Let me tell you.
Excited. They start screaming.
Yeah, my theater was going nuts for that. Let me tell you.
People like
I was
Shadow.
looking around at all the kids. I'm like, do they know Shadow? He's barely been around, but they were freaking out.
They know Shadow. Wow, Rachel Wade. He doesn't get his last name in the credits.
Voice of.
Armored.
When I went to the theater, it was just me and Becca in the whole room.
Oh,
So you had to scream really loud for Shadow.
That's right.
Quinn Early.
I had to scream for 2 people. Right.
I had a
Yeah.
very crowded. Yeah, I had a very crowded theater for my showing.
Mm. Oh, Aaron
Aaron
Weber.
Weber.
Aaron
What are you
Weber.
doing here? You
Associate
was long
producer.
gone from Sega by this point.
Yeah, what is he doing? He's just hanging out in Japan. There was a photo of him recently. He went to the
Sonic Symphony.
Sonic Symphony
Yo.
in Tokyo. Yeah.
At the time of this
Boom
recording,
operator.
I'm going to go to the symphony in a week, so that is going to be exciting.
Whoa.
I won't.
Oh.
I won't be there.
Yeah. Kim Olsen. Dubbin Kim. Dubbin Kim Olsen.
So Sonic 2 movie, good?
Mhm.
Question mark.
Yeah,
These credits are long.
More fun than I remembered.
Yeah,
It's very-
it's good.
a
It
fun-
gives you hope for the 3rd one.
Yeah,
And also Knuckles,
like-
and I'm very excited for Knuckles.
And Knuckles.
and Knuckles.
Knuckles and
I think I like
Knuckles
this.
and Sonic 3.
Well, that's a
I
reference
like
to
this.
the Sonic Classic Collection that was released on the Nintendo DS. Because when you would go to it, it would say Knuckles in Sonic the Hedgehog 3, right? It wasn't Sonic 3 and Knuckles. That's
That is
what,
true.
That's what they're doing.
I mean, it is quote unquote intentional, if not for a very troublesome strike.
Huh?
Because they 100% intended Knuckles to be out last year. In 2023, but the strike obviously caused production on that to pause, and then they weren't able to finish it until this year, so it's coming out in 2024.
I thought all the principal photography finished before the actors' strike began.
I believe there was still a bit they had left to film for. I think like almost all of it was done, but there was but also, I mean, like for especially with television, like the writer, like there was no showrunner to handle the editing and everything. So
Right. I mean,
Yeah.
didn't Kid? I thought Kid Cudi, him. I thought he said like, "Oh yeah, filming's done," and he said that before.
at
strikes happened.
least the role. But I know for sure, like since the showrunner obviously wasn't working anymore, so he wasn't even able to work in the post production. So I'm pretty sure the actual production on the show just completely shut down for most of the post production. Whereas with Sonic 3, they just kept filming along with nobody.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see. There's going to be like some lines that were written to be a certain way, but then the direction didn't really understand what the lines were, and then the cinematography doesn't match that either. Like Sonic Boom, like you can tell like some jokes were clearly funnier on the script, but then like as soon as they got to France, they didn't get paced well or I don't know.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, just all these production issues, and seeing how they're doing stuff out of order. Yeah, it's a lot. Doing stuff out of order, the usual order, has me a little worried about that.
Especially as we know, I mean, like we've seen that they do create like some like set, like it isn't just all like the Mushroom Planet had like an actual set design that Jim Carrey interacted with, and I think even in like the Labyrinth there was like a little bit of like Labyrinth stuff that they kind of designed, but then obviously did mostly CG around it, so it wasn't like they just wasn't all blue screens.
Right.
You know what, guys? I think it's the year of Shadow, and nothing can go wrong this year.
Whoa, the year of Shadow.
Everything will turn out great, better than expected.
So many names.
And I can't wait to do this again with you guys in 2 years for Sonic 4.
For the Sonic 3 commentary, and whatever, because they already announced that they're doing a Shadow project, so that Shadow project's probably going to be before Sonic 4.
Huh?
They
Did they
did?
announce
what?
it?
That might have been a rumor. That might have been a rumor. For some reason,
they
I
did
thought
not announce.
Okay, for some reason, I thought they announced it, but I saw posting. I saw posting being like, "Oh, Paramount is planning to do a Shadow spin-off or whatever."
Right, no, it's just a rumor that, like,
Yeah, it makes
and
sense.
it makes sense, like, if Knuckles got a 6-part event, I wouldn't be surprised if Shadow gets a 6-part event, and that's the bridge between 3 and 4, assuming they do make 4. Once upon a time, I think the writers, they were like, yeah, we'd like to do, like, 6 of these at least. So, they're willing.
Looking at how well the Knuckles trailer did already,
Yeah.
which is like millions of views and the highest numbers or whatever for Paramount Plus trailers or whatever
Which is
metrics they're bragging about.
right.
I'd say, even if it's not Shadow, pretty safe bet there will be another Sonic
Show of some
show.
Especially also because Paramount needs a consistent hit. Like Transformers didn't do as well as they
Yeah.
wanted to. Mission Impossible obviously made money, but it was a success. But considering how expensive that movie was, it didn't make money at all. So yeah, but then you have Sonic is like now one of their most consistently. It's like this and Yellowstone are like pretty much Paramount's like biggest success. And I guess technically they had Top Gun Maverick, so that basically held them over for a couple of years.
I'm surprised that the Knuckles trailer is the most viewed Paramount Plus trailer because, like, they have all those Star Trek shows. Picard Season 3 was basically, hey, we've brought back everyone from Next Generation. You like that show.
I feel like the Star Trek series has basically all of the Star Trek series have basically kind of like fit into their own kind of niche. Like there's like they have their very devoted fans, but they're very they're very concealed. Like they don't have like as much of a mass appeal as.
It's Star Trek. Star Trek's big.
Let me put it this way. This is just looking at Paramount Plus numbers, right? Star Trek Strange New Worlds trailer.
Yeah.
That's not the one you were talking about,
No.
but 7.6 million views 1 year ago. Knuckles series trailer on Paramount Plus 5 days ago, 7.2 million views. I did not know it was that much.
That is wild. Whoa, Sonic Team US, the state of Hawaii, the Hawaii Film
Sonic
Office,
Team Us?
County of Oahu, the Oahu Film Commission, the province of British
Vancouver,
Pavco, and
COVID.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, great.
It sure was a Sonic the Hedgehog 2 2022.
Oh, no animals were
22
harmed.
second.
Oh, there's an asterisk. Wait a minute.
Oh, wait, hold on.
What are you?
Wait, where's it go?
What are you saying?
It's that giant asterisk off to the right.
Right, well, it wasn't harmed, I don't. Wow, this supported over 7,000 jobs. I think I saw 7,000 names, so...
Wait a minute.
Where are the animals?
It's fine.
Oh, it's starting over and I'm by player. Okay, hi, welcome to FTCR Sonic
Oh, okay.
2.
I pressed play. Right, I really...
Yeah?
yeah, I really enjoy it.
Me too.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening with us, viewer, listener.
Let us know if you actually watched along. Let us know if you actually watched along, or if you just use this as a podcast.
Yes, that's the metric we actually want. If you're listening on YouTube and not our Bandcamp, because yes, we do have that.
Whoa.
Go to the comments and say if you actually watched it with us. We thought about that earlier today and are curious. See you later. I'm sitting here like, I don't know if we'll do one for the Knuckles show, actually. We'll see. So see you next time we do this. Bye.